I could stop talking just long enough for you to be able to hear me dying clearly. And I'm going to just switch it over to here so that you can see it better and see me less. That is a good formula for everybody. And like I said, there's no real. But now this is almost too big. I almost need my glasses. Wow, this is really big. Okay, I should play it on my small monitor. It's just the hyperspin gives you this. It gives you this option for overlays and all of that stuff, or that's part of it. And on some of the games, the overlays, it just doesn't work right. And then other games just stop loading, like Berserk. So this game doesn't, I would say, load in correctly. It loads in fine. It's just really, really small. It's not that much bigger than the purple is on the screen right now, because this is like filling up my screen. And I guess this is as big as that would be if I were doing it, just because I'm so used to it being so small. Otherwise, before I did this, just go to the MAME interface, because MAME doesn't have the when you see that wheel that's spinning, that's hyperspin, which I think is just sort of a wrapper, I guess, for the ROMs, as opposed to just basically a DOS interface, which is what it is, which is what MAME is, or at least the MAME that I have is just a DOS interface. So hyperspin makes it a lot prettier for the people that like things to look pretty and don't just necessarily want them to function. And not just for those people. I mean, it is certainly is a lot easier to sit there and look at logos that you recognize than it is to not even realize that, you know, that you're in an environment where a mouse doesn't even work, or at least I don't think it works here. And of course, now I'm talking, and I guess that's part of it too. Yeah. So, and I can talk just long enough to I could stop talking just long enough for you to be able to hear me dying clearly. Or clearly hear me dying? What is it? I don't know. Hopefully there are other well, I can't even tell jokes today. It's okay, Boomer Dad. You're not that funny to begin with. He says as he's about to perform his last trick. Hey, do you want to see one of my lungs? Why was that his last trick? Why not? We seem to have forgotten everything else about the old days of stage and screen, and when we told stories and knew how to tell stories, and oh, did you just see me? Did you see me dancing there? You know, some people, I just don't have whatever that gene is that says, oh, that thing is bad, get away from it. On video games, for some reason, I just sort of dangle around until I get killed. I don't know how many times I've done that. I'm a bullet I've said this before, so this is a recycled joke. I'm a bullet magnet in video games, but not at a poker table. Even though technically at a poker table, pocket aces only win 80% of the time. And that's not or so I've been told. It's or so I've experienced in any other poker player. If you're not one and you know one, just ask them. They will be most of them will be more than happy to tell you all the times that their aces didn't hold up. Why are you talking? Why are you talking about poker instead of video games, Boomer Dad? Well, Boomer Dad is feeling very cosmopolitan today, feeling very continental. So we will be having tomato juice instead of orange juice. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. The only time I've ever had tomato juice served to me in a restaurant was not in Europe, since I've never been to Europe, but was at a restaurant close to where not close to where I grew up, where I grew up. Listen to me, I don't, oh God. It's a good thing it's a good thing Boomer Dad's played this before and I was able to give, which is another thing, is like, if you're doing this, I mean, for some reason, if this becomes a little MAME tutorial for you, if you are doing that, you are getting the same game, or at least one of the ROMs. So Hyperspin, you might have more than one ROM for a particular game in your MAME setup. And so the Hyperspin will pick one ROM. It'll be assigned to one ROM. I don't know how to change that or add one or anything like that. I just wish I could add more favorites wheels, because I would love to compartmentalize. Oh, I should have gotten. I think I should have gotten zapped there. How much money? Oh, see, now this wraps around. So I'm blinking at the top of the screen and I'm at the bottom, just in time to get a hold of these guys. Now, if I can get that last guy there. He got me. Okay, let's see if we can at least get to the last. Get to the next one. Some of these are pretty cool. I've been talking so much, I actually haven't been paying enough attention to not die stupidly, which I know is something you're not used to. We're not used to that, Boomer Dad. We're not used to seeing you die like you don't know what you're doing. Like I'm about to do with one thing left here. There we go. The pressures. Or like all of my challenges that I did where, I'm probably going to do like my Cyberball challenge. I still can't believe I lost that. I mean, I would have bet money not playing that game for years. And I had played it a few times recently that I would lose. You know, I used to make up challenges in the arcades. I was so good at that game where I would make up challenges, see if I could hold the computer completely scoreless. That was hard. Another challenge was to try to score a touchdown in every single quarter. And in Cyberball, that's hard. So now, Boomer Dad, now you're not talking about poker anymore. You're talking about Cyberball. So much that, why aren't you playing Cyberball? Well, maybe I will play Cyberball again. Not now, but maybe again sometime. Well, I just felt like playing something a little different, and I felt like bringing you along with me. And if you're still with me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please leave a comment, and you have a fantastic day.